Wherapy. Therapy wherever, whenever.
So, the first thing that I want to talk about when it comes to how pursuing your purpose in life can affect your mental health is the motivating factors. For those of you who watch my videos or listen to my podcasts or read my articles, you will know that I talk a lot about inner conflict. And inner conflict can form in three different ways, and one of those ways is a motivating factor versus reality. For those of you who are watching the video, you can see the whiteboard here. Yeah, we have a motivating factor that is making us happy, and we have a reality that is making us unhappy. And the motivating factor, in many cases, I see it a lot of times on social media, is the kind of hustling lifestyle that we have become quite accustomed to. We are meant to be entrepreneurs. We are meant to have our own product or our own service, and we're meant to work for it 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And if we do so, as long as we hustle, we will get the rewards. Yeah, we will have maybe our freedom to choose our schedule. We may have an economic independence, which we never actually have because we're always dependent on our economy. There are just different ways of earning the money, but the ways of earning money can also be disrupted, even though they're not dependent on a normal 9-to-5 job. Yeah? But that's a side fact. Yeah? We also kind of assume that the entrepreneurial lifestyle will also give us some sort of respect and also give us some sort of lavish lifestyle that we wouldn't otherwise have been afforded. Yeah. Sorry, I've had a cold this week. That is why my voice is so strange right now. Yeah. But so we have this notion, this motivating factor that I just talked about. Yeah. And this is something which is quite common nowadays, the entrepreneur hustler lifestyle, and we see it a lot in posts. Yeah. And then we, sorry again, we look at the reality of our daily life. We might be working towards that goal, but we are not achieving that goal in the moment. We are not living the lavish lifestyle. We are still dependent on an economy. We're working a normal 9-to-5 job alongside that entrepreneur job that we are doing, or alongside our pursuit of entrepreneurship. And we are also not kind of free to choose our own schedule, not kind of getting that respect that we think that we should. Yeah, we're not up there on stage talking about our job and our passion in life. We are not being seen in the way that we should be seen. Yeah? And the difference here is what is creating the conflict. Yeah, the conflict is only created in relation where the motivating factor is related to reality. Yeah, if we were achieving our dreams and if we were fulfilling our motivating factor, then our reality would also be quite happy, and there wouldn't be an inner conflict, and we wouldn't be depressed. Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, when we aren't, we become depressed. Yeah, and at the beginning, we can be seen as we're in the beginning phase of it all, and therefore it might take some time for us to fall into a depression. But the longer we work towards our motivating factor and are not achieving it, the higher the likelihood of a depression coming. Yeah, or us becoming depressed. Yeah. And there's two ways of changing this. Yeah, one is changing our motivating factor from the end result to the process. Yeah, and this is something that a lot of motivational speakers talk about, and I think a lot of entrepreneurs or successful entrepreneurs or successful career men or women, or men or women pursuing careers talk about is enjoying the process of it all and having that as a motivating factor and not having an end game. Yeah. That would take the reality aspect away from the conflict, yeah, because we are kind of enjoying our reality, and therefore there isn't an inner conflict between our motivating factor and reality, and therefore we are happy, yeah. And the other way is to think about what is motivating us, yeah. A lot of the time, we are motivated by um, things that we ourselves don't hold true or don't really feel are motivating, rather what other people think that we should feel is motivating. Yeah. And this is the case of a lot of people, I think, who are pursuing careers, who are trying to be maybe some sort of social media celebrity or pursuing entrepreneurship with some sort of product that maybe they're not actually that interested in. Yeah, they're more interested in the entrepreneurial lifestyle because, or they're interested in the social media celebrity lifestyle, or they're interested in the lifestyle or the respect associated with a certain career, but they're not interested in the actual subject matter. Yeah, they're more interested in what how other people see people in that career because they themselves see people who are entrepreneurs or see people who are social media celebrities or see people who are successful in a career as somebody worth respect, and they want that respect. So the motivating factor is respect rather than the actual thing that they are doing. Yeah, and that is in and of itself something that will maybe create a reality that is always going to be in conflict with the motivating factor, yeah, because you're always going to feel like you don't get as much respect as you want. So changing that focus from being respect or like focused, that motivating factor rather, sorry, um, from being one of achieving respect through these means to something else, to being something that is more genuine, associated to what you want and what you believe in. Yeah. A motivating factor could be having a happy family life or having a good life day to day and being satisfied with that. Yeah, it could be something quite simple. Yeah, changing it to something more simple and more genuine and more related to you rather than how you want to be perceived by society and your friends and your family is a key element to, you know, absolving or taking away that inner conflict. Yeah? And that's how you would feel a lot better. Yeah. And that is how you will ultimately get rid of your poor mental health if you are somebody who is in this situation.